That ever happened to you? You're sitting there, you're watching an animated film, and you suddenly find yourself attracted to the animated figure. Isn't that terrible? Oh.
Yeah, fuck yeah!
Now, like any self-preserving male of 2020, I can look at this scene and see a bunch of women doing independent women's stuff. However, as much as you think I'm going to sit here and rate them on their looks,
and massive scores from the judges,
you'd be wrong. We're actually after the more prized possession. That's right, Daddy wants milk. Those big old meat bags hanging off their fronts need to be good for something other than independence. And I want to be guaranteed the best bang for my buck. So we're going to find ourselves the prime tit cow for the milking. That's right, we're going to find out which one of your waifus produces the most titty nectar. Now, thanks to the fact that the pandemic gave us a bunch of spare time, I actually came up with some maths for this, and it's relatively simple to be honest, so let me take you through it. This may shock you, but big old titties don't make more milk than average size ones. The size is only a limiting factor on the amount that can be produced. So, we're going to do the simple thing and scale up some averages. A disgusting 3D woman, weighing in at 60 kg, would on average produce 150 millilitres of milk per jug. With some quick maths, this gives us 2.5 millilitres per kg. Now, to make sure we're not overstepping our bounds and filling up some tiny titties with too much milk, we can convert millilitres to cubic centimetres, which is an easy conversion because it's a 1-to-1. So, thanks to our maths, we know that an average woman would take up 150 cubic centimetres of space in those melons.
That's quite big.
Now, thanks to this breast size to cubic centimetres chart, we can tell what the max nectar producing capacity of our hooters is. Who said the internet wasn't useful for anything? Starting out with one of the popular ones, it's Rem from ReZero. Now, unfortunately, most writers and artists ain't listing the cup sizes of their virgin baiting thoughts, like this one. Now, like the first time I lost my virginity, a lot of guesswork is going to be needed to get the information we need. The only thing we actually know about her is that she's 154 centimetres high. So, because all of these are Chinese cartoons, we're going to use the unhealthy standards that women in Japan set for themselves. Meaning, an average woman's height is 157.8 centimetres, with an average weight of, shockingly, 52.9 kg. Jesus, Japan, overindulge in omakis sometime. Just so we're scaling this up correctly as well, we're going to figure out the average cup size in Japan, which is A, which is not going to be a shock. Find out the weight, which is 0.472 of a kg, and we're going to remove that from our calculations. Meaning, dividing the average weight by the average height, we get 0.3322 kg per centimetre of height, based on average women in Japan at least. And of course, we will take the average weight of the milkers of the 2D milk machines we look at and add them on top of the weight at the end. Now, with all the boring maths out of the way, we can get to the fun part. Now, to guess the size of a milk monsters, we're going to turn to the internet. Ding 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 ding! We have this creepy version's input right there. Based on this creature's extensive knowledge of observing women from a distance, we're guessing at a 32C. So, let's plug all this into our calculations, shall we? Taking the average weight per centimetre and applying it to height, we get 51.15 kg. Now, the average weight of a pair of C-cup udders comes in at 1.062 kg, giving us a final weight of this Thotius Maximus at 52.21 kg. Meaning, if we use the number from the beginning for kg to millilitres, we get, drumroll please,
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit.
What an absolute waste of potential. Looking back at our chart, we know there is a theoretical limit of 390. I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to give her a rating of 4 milk floats out of 10. She ain't going to be providing me with the nectar I need for my cereal.